This is the monthly horoscope for Taurus for the month of August 2023. Hello, my bulls. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. And this weekend, I will have up the weekly horoscopes as well. So on August 1st, at 2:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the full moon was in Aquarius. This is in your 10th house. You can be throwing yourself into your work because you can be trying to avoid going home for some of you, or trying to keep yourself out of the house because of drama at home. You're trying to avoid the elephant in the room and avoid certain people, or just try to keep a low profile when it comes to career at this time because you're trying to avoid certain confrontations. You may not be on speaking terms with your partner at this time because you two are not getting along. The 10th house, this is often an increase of responsibility. Usually you will not have much time for your personal life as business obligations get in the way. Your views may be unpopular and your career may not be fulfilling at this time. Others admire your confidence and straightforwardness. You respect others who stand firm in their convictions and have high ambitions. It is important that everyone who you deal with sees you as honest and with integrity. Then on the 16th, the new moon in Leo at 5:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is going to be in your 4th house. The focus is going to be on mother, your female partner with this energy, or siblings, like family members. And you could be fighting with those people at this time, especially live-in roommates or your partner. You could be butting heads with them at this time and not getting along with this person. For others of you, the focus on mother and mother's side of the family, or even mother-in-law, and the focus could be more on them and whatever crisis they're going through at this time with this energy. Boundaries in the home, as they are currently, may not be healthy at this time. It is a time when you should examine the nature of your dependencies and other expectations of you. Your family will be more supportive than usual. Additions being made to the home is more likely to make the home life more comfortable. You may feel sentimental, connected with the past. There will be desires to protect those around you and make them feel comfortable. Social justice is very important to you right now. And if you see any injustice at this time, you tend to be very outraged and feeling self-righteousness with your cause. Then on August 23rd, at 5:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the sun enters Virgo. You're more inclined to hold nothing back, not even the cost of upsetting others. Children, if you have them, can be a handful. This is in your 5th house. Investments should be approached with caution, as great risk is often involved. Your children may require greater supervision now, if you have any. Love relationships may be going through a strain, or you're not even speaking to your partner at this time with this energy, and you two are just like roommates right now. Not a good time for investments, although long-term investments should not suffer much. A tendency to want to control your life through some form of manipulation is strongly influenced here, but should be avoided at all costs. Meeting obstacles in your path, however, can force you into a position of using all of your resources to fight back, and you may discover resources you never knew that you had in the process. Then on the 23rd at 3:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, let me see. I'm just discovering something new on my word processor that I hate so much, finally. Then on August 23rd, let me see. Oh my goodness, hold on. I'm playing with my computer so I can see. You know, I really don't like Windows. I really don't. So on the 23rd at 3:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mercury goes retrograde to September 14th. So now we're going to be entering shadow period here really soon, because it's 2 weeks before we can feel this energy. And a lot of people have been feeling this energy. A lot of people have been coming back. The X's and the O's are coming back into your life. But you're not having it. You want to think about it. You want to sit there and basically emotionally dump on them and let them know why they can't come back into your life. So it's not going to be an easy come back into your life. It's more like, let me rant and let me dump on you before you come back into my life. But then before you even do that, let me think about it. You can't come back right now for some of you. You don't want them to come back right now. Somebody is going through some stuff at this time with this energy, but at the same time, you may have the advice to give them, or somebody has advice to give you, but you may not be ready to take advice. And this could be also somebody else, and they could not be ready. They're not ready to hear your advice as well. Okay, so it's kind of like that kind of situation. Oh my God, I hate this freaking windows. There is the potential of manipulation in love, or by your children or your partner using the children as a weapon. Your children may be holding on to secrets. Then on the 27th at 9:20 a.m., Mars enters Libra in the 6th house. Very productive time with this energy here, but you may not be open and honest about your feelings, and you tend to do things behind other people's back at this time, or you tend to be very secretive at this time because, one, you want everybody to like you with this energy here. So this could be a situation where you have to play the bad guy in somebody's life, and you have to be open and honest about their work performance or something like that, because somebody's job is on the line at this time, and you could be, and they could ask you, did you say anything to the management? And you're going to lie and say no at this time when you did. Or you could be complaining about somebody or ratting them out at this time with this energy here, and they could confront you, but you're going to deny. So careful when it comes to work and sneaking around other people's back and not communicating what you're doing. For some of you, you may not be getting along with certain people in your life, either with family, or you may not be getting along with other coworkers or with management at this time, and you may be saying something about it at this time, or you could be passive aggressive and getting them in trouble for things that they're doing and that that they're not allowed to do with this energy. But other than that, this is a very productive time for you to get things done with this energy. Then on the 28th at 10:39 p.m., Uranus goes retrograde till next year in January, where it'll go direct. So this is going to be in your first house. It's also forming an Earth trine, so Pluto's in retrograde. Then we got Stellium in Virgo in your 5th house, 1st, 5th, and 9th house. So this, for some of you, could be a heavy energy time. For others of you, you may love this energy and you could be running with this energy. You can be obligating yourself to your friends' problems at this time and being more about the friends with this energy here and taking care of the friends. For some of you, because Neptune's in retrograde at this time and forming a kite energy with Uranus, you could be forming a group or organization. For some of you, you could be starting a group or organization, or you could be more about your friends at this time. There's a lot of clarity at this time, and you're able to make sense of certain situations. For some of you, you could be making certain decisions with this energy, but Mars in Libra here is not very well aspected at this time, and you may be making certain decisions. So this could be an emotionally confusing time period, because even though Mars is a great and awesome sign and it's in Libra, if it comes to certain decisions that are not your own, or that you need to make quick decisions on, it could be also an emotionally confusing time for you, because this is playing with your comfort zone and you wanting to be safe at this time, or you not wanting to be put in certain positions by other people with Mars in the 6th house, okay? So it could be that kind of situation, again, where you're going to have to play the bad guy in somebody's life or disappoint other people, and you really don't want to do that. Then on August 30th at 9:35 p.m., the full moon in Pisces, you become involved in charitable organizations and humanitarian efforts. Others seek to help you. Friends are usually not as supportive now. And you can be keeping more to yourself at this time with this energy. You could be going through a depression during this time period, so really watch your emotional self. You may also have social obligations that frequently put you in contact with people you'd rather not have anything to do with. You may not be trying to obligate yourself to certain things, especially when it comes to family. You can be trying to spend more time around the home, because Juno will be entering your 4th house. For some of you, you may not be getting along with your partner at this time, and this could be because you're being more about other people and their responsibilities, or you're being more about work, groups, or organizations, or you two could be butting heads with people that you in your life. Also, this could be good luck. You benefit through the men in your life. You benefit through your husband or through father. Relationships with your parents can improve. There may be a focus on ancestry or an interest in researching the family tree. Okay. Whew. So the first card I come up with is the Tower card. So change is happening at this time. This could also be a move coming up for some of you here with this energy, or this could be traveling coming up because some of you may be going to college to a different state or country with this energy here as well. The Chariot card, I feel like this is a time for fate to kick in with this energy, so you could be receiving a lot of sparks and miracles, or maybe you have an opportunity to travel through your work at this time with this energy. Okay, the Ten of Wands, I feel like you could be taking on new responsibilities with this energy here. This could be a raise or a promotion happening for some of you, and with that comes new responsibilities. For some of you, I feel like this is traveling coming up for some of you. The Queen of Swords, watch your emotional self during this time period. I feel like for some of you, you could be really going through it emotionally here. You could be very snappy with other people here, and you tend to want to dominate other people with your relationships, and this could be when Mars goes into Libra, so watch your emotional self. The Nine of Cups, my yes card to whatever question I did not answer, is yes. I see fulfillment happening and things going your way at this time, or certain things that you want falling into place. You could be ending certain cycles in your life. It's bittersweet, it looks like, okay? For some of you here, you could be reprimanded. You could be fighting with your roommate with this energy, but this too shall pass, so I would just leave that alone. This is depression going on at this time, so really watch your emotional self. For some of you, you could be reprimanded by somebody at work, or you're not getting along with somebody at work. They could be stressing you out, but I feel like you're going to throw them under the bus. The Three of Wands, this is growth happening. This is progress happening with this energy. This is moving away from a toxic situation for some of you. This could be a job transfer happening with this energy. The Five of Cups, shoulda, woulda, coulda, regrets, what ifs are coming up at this time. You could be going through it emotionally because you're not asking out that person. You're kind of sitting on your hands at this time with things that you want to do, and unfortunately you're going to continue sitting on your hands about certain things that you want to do at this time. You know, it's not very hard to reach out to somebody and just talk to them. I feel like for some of you, you could be wanting more freedom at work. You prefer to work alone at this time. You could even be requesting to not work in teams and kind of work by yourself, or you probably want to work more behind the scenes at this time as well with this energy. The Nine of Coins, okay, we are ending cycles at this time with this energy here. It may be difficult endings, but I do see eventually you'll end up happy on a financial and emotional level. Again, some of you, this could be homesick when you go to college and go off to college at this time, or wherever you're traveling to, you could end up feeling homesick and you'd rather be home at this time rather than traveling. Okay, for others of you, this could be a move happening to a different state or country, or this is just a move happening, but it's going to bring about a lot of endings into your life. The Seven of Swords, you're more quiet and in your feelings about things. Okay, and you're not really talking about what's on your mind. If you've been fighting with others, you're not going to talk about it, but you will act out in a passive-aggressive manner. Okay, the Four of Wands, you could be more focused on home. For others of you, this could be the focus on family and creating memories with your family, or going to all the events that your children are going to go to. For others of you, this could be like working home during this time period. I feel like you're preparing to make your move in a big way with this energy here, so this could be like with career at this time, or with your business. The Queen of Cups, this is a great time to just go with the flow for some of you. I do see that despite the energies that be, I do see some of my bulls, despite Mercury being in retrograde. It can happen. It just means that you two have like a lot of challenges to learn with each other, and you two have to learn to stay. Okay, so I do see you dating. Okay, I do see this a great time to mingle if you're single. This is somebody coming back from your past. Alrighty, this is either a crush or somebody coming back from your past that you already like been with, but this may happen after Mercury goes direct as well. For some of you, you could be dating, you could be reconnecting with a crush or reconnecting with an ex, and you're going to do things differently. For others of you, this could be like opportunities that you've had before in the past, maybe around this time, seasonal work that is coming up at this time, and you're going to do things differently, or maybe they're promising you different things at this time, or they're promising you growth, but the problem is it's during a Mercury retrograde, so that means that there's a possibility that it's not going to be like fulfilled. Okay, but whatever is happening here, there is a second chance coming up, and you're going to put your best foot forward at this time, and you're really going to make it a point to do things differently. Okay, the Five of Wands, I feel like for some of you here, you could be getting into arguments with other people with this energy, even though for some some of you, like I said, full moon energy. This could have happened during the full moon and you got into arguments with others, and then after that, or you got told off by other people, and then you just made it a point to not talk to them and avoid them at all cost. Okay, so it could be a situation like that happening. For some of you, yeah, you're escaping confrontation at this time. You're avoiding certain people with this energy. For some of you, you're learning from your mistakes. Okay, and you're not going to repeat those mistakes again, or you learned your lesson. For others of you, be careful when texting or emailing other people or what you post online at this time, especially if you're ranting and complaining about people at work with this energy. For some of you, this could be dealing with your politics at this time, and if you have other people on at work watching your TikTok or watching your Facebook or whatever social media that you have, or your YouTube, I feel like they could say something to you at work and tell you that it was inappropriate and that you represent us and stuff like that. So I would be careful there, because you could be drawing, they could, and I think that goes back to the astrology, you talking about your cause, okay, and feeling the righteousness of your cause, and feeling like you could post, because you guys are about your rights, you guys are about your constitutional rights, a lot of you are. So this could be a situation here where your job could be kind of teetering that slippery slope with your amendment rights when it comes to the internet and what you post on the internet, and that could be a topic of a debate at work with this energy, and you could be making it an issue, especially when it comes to your views or how you feel, and they're telling you, look, don't post that, look, don't make a TikTok, you shouldn't be, telling you how to live your life, basically. The Knight of Cups, blessings onto the universe. I feel like you may have options either with career or love with this energy. You kind of have like a lot of cup cards here, so you could be focused on family during this time period. For some of you, you are going through it emotionally at this time. You are dealing with past hurts at this time that are coming up. So whatever's coming up with the emotional tar, let it come up, process it, and work on letting it go. The Devil card, endings are happening here with this energy. For some of you, this is working on yourself. This is leaving a toxic relationship at this time. Be careful with dealing. You could be gullible at this time, so be careful with dealing with pathological liars with this energy here. I feel also with this energy, whatever decision that you make, it's not going to just impact you, but impact other people around you. This is change, but it's during the Mercury retrograde, so for some of you this could be a temporary situation. If you notice that when Mercury goes direct on the 14th that nothing happens, then on October 27th you're going to see this change. The Six of Coins, I feel for some of you here, you could be working on getting a loan at this time with this energy. You could be refusing to give to other people, and then it's definitely going to change your relationship dynamic with certain people in your life, because you're not going to do certain things for them or certain favors for them. You may even take away certain things at this time from them with this energy to prove your point, okay? It could be a situation where they're not allowed to do certain things with you anymore, or they're not allowed to go to certain places because if you took them out of their name. It may be a situation here with, like, I don't know, let's say the Netflix, and you block them from Netflix, something really simple like that, but it probably might be a little bit bigger than Netflix, blocking somebody from Netflix so they can't watch it and use your Netflix. So it's kind of like using your membership, but then you're going to take away that opportunity for them to use your membership. So however that resonates with you. The King of Wands, trials and tribulations are coming up at this time with this energy. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you could be very analytical in your way of thinking as well. But I do feel like for some of you here, this can be a very difficult energy for you. Alrighty. The Page of Wands, I feel for some of you here, you could be dealing with somebody that deals with drug abuse. All right, and their way of thinking could be very warped, or their interpretation on reality is very warped at this time. They could also be suffering from some kind of brain damage with this energy, okay? I feel also with this energy here that you need to be careful with your giving energy at this time. So if you're going to give for the sake of giving, and don't expect anything in return, not even a damn thank you. If they give you one, mazel, but they're not even going to give you a damn thank you. So just keep it moving. The Four of Coins, you're trying to save your money at this time. with this energy here. I see there's money worries coming up for you. So again, try not to give your money, because you're going to be really, try not to do so much for other people, because you're going to be really resentful, because I think that you have lessons with money and with other people in your life. And I feel like it's going to lead to unexpected expenditures because you weren't supposed to give that money, okay? The Eight of Swords, yeah, you're going through it emotionally at this time. You have money worries, but the cards with the Eight of Swords is saying that you don't. It's more in your head. So this is like you giving money and you not getting your thank you. This could also be like spending a lot of money on back to school stuff as well with this energy, and kind of like leading to money worries at this time, okay? The Magician card, as above so below, so keep it positive. I'm hearing stay positive at this time. You are dealing with manipulative people in your life. I do see that, so be careful with them. With this energy, you're a little bit, you may have like a lot of lessons with your giving energy at this time, but definitely fate is kicking in during this time period as well. This is a time for destiny for some of you. This is an adventure in love. This could be flirting turns into dating. For some of you, you could be getting marriage proposals at this time with this energy, or you can be getting married during this time. I do see fortune bubbling over during this time period, so try to let go of your money worries. Stop delving into the self-talk of losing money and start talking about how much money you have, or delve into gratitude as the attitude and focus on the things you can control. The Six of Cups, I feel like you can be enjoying the simpler things in life, like you're happy, bubbly, and optimistic for most of the time. Certain obstacles may no longer apply in your life. There could be a family reunion happening. You could be moving back to a place where you used to live. For some of you, this is going back to college, okay? The Two of Wands, I see recognition and success coming to you at this time with this energy. For others of you, you could be very cerebral and in your head at this time. And the Hermit card, I feel like you can be keeping more to yourself at this time and kind of quiet. You have a lot of coin cards here, so you're very cautious. You're not so quick to make decisions at this time, so you're sitting on your head about a lot of things. You could be sentimental about the past. This could also be a second childhood at this time, so you could find yourself spending more time outside for some of you with this energy. Alrighty, I love you, my bulls. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Kisses.